Hi, my name is Mike Wilbur. I'm with Tradewinds United Media, and in this really short video, I'm going to show you how you can get more new customers finding your restaurant every month. Now, I did a little research, and the number of searches for restaurants near me is over 24 million searches per month. Now, of course, all those people aren't in your city looking for a restaurant, but a lot of those searches may be in your city. So how can you get in front of all of those searches? The way to do that would be to be on the first page of the Google results. The challenge is that getting on the first page of the Google results for a restaurant is not very easy to do organically, and it would take a very long time. I'll show you what the results look like here. If I do a search for restaurants Fort Myers, you'll see as we go down, the organic ranking pages, a lot of these are review sites and information sites, and to beat all of these sites out would take a lot of work. The other way that you can get on the first page would be to pay Google, to run a paid ad here at the top, but paid ads through Google for restaurants can be quite pricey, and we find they're not as effective as they used to be. So that takes me to a third area of the first page where you can get your restaurant to be highlighted, which would be the Google Maps. Now, the Google Maps is by far one of the quickest and most affordable ways to get your restaurant to show up on the first page of the Google results. Because these restaurants listed here at the top are not here by luck, they're here based on an algorithm Google uses to decide who ranks on the top. This algorithm is completely different than the one they use to decide who ranks at the top with their website. And most of these places don't have a Google business profile in your area, so you don't even have to compete against them to be on the top of the Google map. Now, the algorithm does take into account the organic ranking of the website, making sure your website looks legitimate and has a decent rating. It also looks at your Google business profile to make sure everything's set up properly the way Google wants it to be set up. They look at what it's optimized for, what it should rank for. They look at how your reviews look online. They even look at your citations, and they take into account the geographic location of the person doing the search. So when you do a search for restaurant near me, if you were standing directly in front of your restaurant, you should pop up in the summary right next to the maps. If you don't, we definitely have some work to do. But when you're 1 mile to the south, you may not pop up right next to the map, and it's quite likely you won't. So by doing the proper work on your online presence, we can actually make your presence spread out and get you showing up in more searches next to the map. This map overlay right here with the dots on it is from our software, which can tell us where your business will rank on the Google Maps depending on where the search is performed. So you can see right here, if someone performed a search for this business, they would be in the top spot. If they were 1 mile to the east, they'd be in position 3. The dot is green because they would still be highlighted in the top 3 next to the map. Now, these ones here that are orange are not next to the map, but they're in the top 10, and the red dots are further down. So what we do is help you spread out your reach on the maps to pop up at the top of the map in more locations. This customer, for instance, had first started with us originally with no Google business profile at all. So when we started with this client, they were not showing up on the map anywhere. After a couple months, we had their business showing up like this, and their business currently is showing up like this. You can see just about anywhere in the greater Fort Myers area, this client is next to the map in the highlight area, with the exception of right here where they're 1 position out of it at this moment in time. Now, one of the areas that you can focus on to get your business to rank higher would be citations, which you heard me mention earlier. I didn't explain what they were, but a citations are basically just online business listings, and they're actually on different websites than Google. But Google looks for additional citations. So if you have a profile set up on Better Business Bureau and Yelp and Yellow Pages, those are additional citations, and they will help your ranking with Google on the Google map. This summary here is also put together by our software, and it provides a citation score that you can work on and shows if you have any errors, which is very important to fix any errors, or those citations will not add power to your listing. And our software provides a list of citations it can find, so you know where your restaurant is showing up and where it's not, so you know where you can add additional citations to help improve your score. By working on these different aspects of your online presence that you can control, you can boost your rating up and try to get highlighted next to the map in more locations. So after you watch the video, go ahead and click the link below or go to mapdominator.com, and there's a spot where you just input your business name and our software will run a free local SEO evaluation for you and provide a full report. It only takes a few minutes, and that report will show you your citations list, your citations score, and a bunch of other different metrics that we look at to determine your online presence. So you will know where you can get started to work on improving your presence and spreading out your reach on the Google map.